Liz Valentine, first of all, thanks for calling me the future. And secondly, you stated last June that layoffs were going to be necessary to basically save Tampa's budget. What did you end up cutting and doing so that you didn't lay anyone off?
That's a great question. And I was operating under the assumption that things were so bleak that was inevitable. I was going to try very hard not to. I mean, to lay somebody off in this economy almost guarantees you that they're not going back to work. I mean, this is unlike any recession that we've ever seen, certainly worse than what I lived through in the early 90s. I mean, for folks to get laid off right now, I mean, is devastating. And so when I got there, I was going to do the very best I could to minimize that. And so what I did to try to avoid it is, I mean, we literally looked under every rock in city government. When I had all of our departments give me a baseline budget, 10% reduction, and across the board 15% reduction. So I had a binder about this thick with all of my options, and I wanted to know what programs were going to be affected, who were the constituencies that would be affected, you know, how it would affect the performance of the department. And so I was able to go through for the last 4 months, literally every day, going through that document. You know, I would carry it around with me constantly, trying to figure out, it was almost like a menu. I was able to figure out where I could have the biggest impact financially and the least impact on people's lives, while at the same time balancing the need for city services. And so what I was able to do is find significant chunks of money in projects that hadn't been completed, projects that had been pushed out a couple of years. I took all of that. If there were unfilled jobs, unfilled vacancies, I eliminated those. So the city government that we have now is smaller, our budget is smaller. We raised the TICO franchise fee about 1.4%, which is about $1.50 per household. That generated about $8 million for me. And so literally dollar by dollar, we were able to get that $34 million down. I'd get to $15 million and I'd tell our staff, you gotta get it down to 10. We gotta figure out how to get this down to 10. They got to 10, I said, you gotta get me to 6. And so we just worked it and worked it and worked it. And we were lucky enough that we were able to do it without layoffs. I don't know that I can continue that, but it was important this year. I'm still sweating. No, it was great. It was great. I have a lot of friends here, a lot of elected officials that I've served with over the years. It was a warm, feisty welcome, as I expected. There were some great questions. They were relatively gentle with me. I'm sure they'll get me the next time I come back, but I enjoyed it immensely.